This is the English Murli of the 12th of October 2025. Original date the 17th of March 2007. With your elevated attitude, make intense effort to make your vibrations and the atmosphere powerful. Give blessings and receive blessings. Today, Bapdada, the ocean of love and power, has come to meet his loving, long lost and now found beloved children. All of you children, through the attraction of love, have also come here from far, far away to celebrate a meeting. Whether you are sitting personally in front of Baba or are sitting in this land or abroad, you are celebrating a loving meeting. Bapdada is pleased to see all his loving and totally cooperative companion children. Bapdada is seeing that the majority of you children have just the one thought in your hearts. We will now very quickly reveal the Father. The Father says, "The enthusiasm of all of you children is very good. However, you will only be able to reveal the Father when you first of all reveal yourselves as complete and perfect, the same as the Father." So you children ask the Father, "When will you be revealed?" Then the Father asks you children. You speak, "When will you reveal yourselves as being equal to the Father?" Have you fixed a date for your becoming complete? Those abroad say that a date is usually fixed a year in advance. So have you had a meeting amongst yourselves and fixed a date to become equal to the Father? Bapdada sees that nowadays there are many meetings in every wing. Bapdada heard about the meeting of the double foreigners. He liked it very much. All the news of the meetings always reaches Bapdada anyway. So Bapdada is asking, "For when have you fixed a date for this? Will the drama fix this date or will you fix it? Who will fix it? Of course you will definitely have to keep the aim. All of you have a very good aim, the best of all. But now, according to the aim you have kept, you also have to develop the qualifications for that elevated aim. At present, there is a difference between your aim and its qualifications. When the aim and its qualifications become equal, then the aim will become practical. When all the children celebrate a meeting at Amrit Vela and have a thought, they do that very well. Bapdada hears the heart-to-heart conversation of every child everywhere. You have very beautiful conversations. You also make very good effort. But in your efforts, you need to bring about intensity in one thing. You are making effort, but there has to be intense effort. There has to be determination for intensity. There has to be this addition. According to the time, Bapdada has one desire for all the children. Even though you may be number-wise, and Bapdada knows, even though you are number-wise, there constantly has to be intense effort. There is a great need for this. The time is quickly moving towards completion. However, now You children definitely have to become equal to the Father. This is also fixed. You must simply put intensity into it. Each one of you has to check yourself. Am I an intense effort maker at all times? This is because many papers come in your efforts, and they will come. However, for an intense effort maker to pass those papers, it is fixed as though an intense effort maker has already passed that paper. Not that one has to pass, but that he has already passed. This is fixed. All of you are doing service with great interest. However, Bapdada has told you before too that according to the present time, you have to do 3 types of service at the same time. That is, with your thoughts, words and deeds. Use your mind to give an experience. Through your words, give an introduction to the treasure of knowledge. Through your face and activity, give the experience of the practical form of a completely yogi life. You have to do all 3 types of service at the same time, not separately. There is little time, and there is still a lot of service to be done even now. Bapdada has seen that the easiest way to do service is to create your vibrations with your attitude and to create the atmosphere with your vibrations, because your attitude is the most powerful method of all. Just as rockets of science are able to fly very fast, in the same way, your spiritual attitude of good wishes and pure feelings will change your vision and your world. While sitting in one place, you can serve with your attitude. It is possible to forget what you have heard, but you cannot forget the experience you have had of an atmosphere. You have experienced in Madhaban the atmosphere of the land where Father Brahma acted, the land where he had yoga and performed divine activities. The atmosphere that anyone experiences even now cannot be forgotten. The experience of the atmosphere becomes imprinted on your hearts. Of course, you have many big programs of serving with words, but each one of you has to create an atmosphere with your spiritual attitude and vibrations. However, your attitude will become spiritual and powerful when you do not have any vibrations of a wrong attitude in your heart or mind. The attitude of your mind has to be constantly clean. If you have any waste attitude towards any soul, or in terms of knowledge, if you have a negative attitude, then negative means rubbish. If you have rubbish in your mind, you will not be able to serve with a pure attitude. So first of all, check yourself. Is the attitude of my mind pure and spiritual? Transform a negative attitude into a positive attitude with your good wishes and pure feelings. When it is negative, you feel distressed in your own mind, do you not? You have waste thoughts, do you not? So first of all, check yourself. Is there any conflict in my own mind? Of course, it is number-wise. There are good ones, and there are also those who create problems for them. However, just to understand, this one is like that, is good. Consider wrong to be wrong and right to be right, but do not keep it in your heart. To understand this is a separate matter. It is good to be knowledgeful. Of course, you will say something is wrong when it is wrong. Some children say, "Baba, you don't know what they are like. If you were to see them, you would know." The Father believes what you say. He already knows before you tell him what that one is like. But by keeping such things in your heart and in your attitude, you upset yourself. When you have something bad in your heart and mind, then where there is something bad, where there are waste thoughts, how can one be a world benefactor? What is the occupation of all of you? Would any of you say that you are benefactors of only London, of Delhi, of UP, or of wherever you are staying? Okay, not the land, but of the centre that you are staying at. All of you say that your occupation is that of a world benefactor. Who are all of you? Are you world benefactors? If you are, then raise your hands. World benefactors. You do not have anything bad in your mind, do you? You may understand it, but that is a different matter. Understand what is right and what is wrong, but do not keep that in your mind. By having this attitude in your mind, your vision and the world will also change. Bap Dada had given you some homework. What was that? It is the easiest effort which everyone can do. The mothers, the youth and the old ones. All the children can do it. The method for that is just to do one thing. When you come into contact with anyone, then give blessings and receive blessings. Even if that one gives you bad wishes, what course do you give? To change the negative into positive. At that time, give yourself this course. What is the challenge? Your challenge is also to make nature Satoguni from Tamoguni. This is your challenge, is it not? You have all issued the challenge that you have to make nature Sato Pratan. Do you have to make it like that? If so, then nod. Wave your hands. Don't wave them just by seeing others, but wave them from your heart. Now, according to the time, your intense effort is to create the atmosphere with your attitude. So, if there is even a slight bit of rubbish in your attitude, how would you create the atmosphere with your attitude? Your vibrations will reach nature. Words will not be able to reach there. Your vibrations will reach there. Your vibrations are created with your attitude, and the atmosphere is created with your vibrations. In Madhaban too, not everyone is the same. However, the atmosphere was created with the attitude of Father Brahma and the especially beloved ones and their intense efforts. Today, Baba is remembering your daddy. What was the speciality of Daddy G that you saw? How did she control everything? She never kept anyone's defect in her mind, no matter with what attitude the other person came to her. She gave enthusiasm to everyone. Your mother Jagadamba created that atmosphere. While knowing everything, she always kept her attitude pure. And all of you are experiencing the atmosphere created by that, even though it is follow Father. Bapdada always says, know each one's speciality and make that speciality your own. Note down for every child, someone who has become Bapdada's child, each and every child, even though that child may be a third number. The speciality of the drama and the blessings from Bapdada is in that. Out of all the children, if someone has 99 defects, he definitely has one speciality, and with that speciality he has a right to say, my Baba. He may be influenced, but he would still have unbroken love for the Father. This is why now, according to the closeness of the time, whatever places of the Father there are, whether they are in the villages, in the big zones or the centres, it is necessary for every place and every companion to have an atmosphere of elevated attitude. Simply remember one thing: even if someone has bad wishes for you, who is the one who is taking them? Is the one who is giving them and the one who is taking them just one person, or are there two? If someone gives you something bad, what will you do? Will you keep it for yourself? Or will you return it, throw it away, or keep it carefully in your cupboard? So will you keep it hidden in your heart? Your heart is Bapdada's throne. Therefore now remember one thing firmly in your mind, not just in words, but in your mind. I have to give blessings and receive blessings. Do not keep anything negative in your mind. Okay, if you heard something with one ear, it is your duty to let it out through the other ear. Or is it the duty of someone else? Only then will you be able to do the service of creating an atmosphere in the world and among souls with your attitude at a fast speed. You want to bring about world transformation, do you not? So what will you remember? Remember it with your mind. Just remember the word blessings. That is all. Because what do your non-living images give? They give blessings, do they not? When people go to the temples, what do they ask for? They ask for blessings. It is because they receive blessings that they ask for them. Even in your last birth, your non-living images give blessings. With that attitude, they fulfill everyone's desires. So it is because you have repeatedly become those who give blessings in this way that your non-living images give blessings even today. Okay, when a soul is influenced by something, if you, a child of the ocean of forgiveness, forgive him a little, that is good, is it not? So are all of you master oceans of forgiveness? Are you? Or not? You are you not? Say, I first. Become O Arjuna in this. Create such an atmosphere that whomever comes in front of you will be able to take a little love and cooperation and experience forgiveness, courage, cooperation and zeal and enthusiasm. Is this possible? Is it? Those who are sitting in the front row, is this possible? Raise your hands. First, you will have to do it. You will have to do it. The teachers in the front row, will all of you do this? Acha. Baba receives children's emails and letters from many different places. Those who have not written letters but have had the thought, then the love and remembrance of all who just had the thought also reached Bapdada. They write very sweet letters. They write such letters that you just remain flying in zeal and enthusiasm. Nevertheless, it is good. By writing letters, they become bound to do it, because they make that promise. So, from wherever all of you are seeing or listening, to all of you too, Bapdada is giving you love and remembrance, even before giving them to those who are personally sitting in front of him. Bapdada knows that it is different times in different countries, but nevertheless, everyone is sitting in remembrance and listening with a lot of enthusiasm. Acha. Did all of you have the thought of making intense effort and becoming number one? Did you? Raise your hands. Now the teachers are raising their hand. The first row is this anyway. It is good. Bapdada also gave the direction that throughout the day, every now and then, whenever you have 5 minutes, exercise your mind, because nowadays the world is also very keen on exercise. So exercise your mind for 5 minutes. Bring it from the supreme abode to the subtle region. Remember your angelic form. Then remember your worthy of worship form. Then remember your Brahmin form. And then your deity form. How many of them are there? 5. So in 5 minutes, exercise with these 5 forms. You can do this throughout the day, while walking and moving around. You don't need any ground or field for this. You don't need to run. You don't need a chair. You don't need a seat. You don't need a machine. Just as physical exercise is necessary for your bodies, and you can do that. You're not forbidden to do that. But also do this drill, this exercise for your minds. This will keep your minds constantly happy, filled with zeal and enthusiasm, and give you an experience of the flying stage. So, all of you begin this drill right now, from the supreme region to being a deity. Bapdada then conducted a drill. Acha. To all you intense effort-making children everywhere, who create a spiritual and powerful atmosphere with your attitude, to those who always give an experience of powerful vibrations with their place and stage. To the elevated souls who have determined thoughts. To the merciful souls who always give blessings and receive blessings. To the double light souls who constantly experience themselves to be in the flying stage. Bapdada's love, remembrance and namaste. Blessing. May you increase the power of the gathering with your broad and unlimited intellect and become an embodiment of success. To increase the power of the gathering is your first elevated task in this Brahmin life. For this, when the majority verifies anything, then for you to be with the majority is to increase the power of the gathering. In this, do not think of your greatness with the thought, my idea is very good. No matter how good it is, if it breaks the unity of the gathering, then that good becomes ordinary. At that time, even if you have to renounce your idea, there is fortune in that renunciation. It is by doing this that you will become an embodiment of success and form close relationships with others. Slogan: in order to achieve total success, increase the concentration of your mind. Avyat signal. Experiment on yourself and others with your mind with the powers of yoga. According to the time now, do service with your mind and words at the same time. However, it is easy to serve with your words, but serving with your mind is a matter of paying attention. Therefore, constantly have thoughts of good wishes and pure feelings for everyone in your mind. Let there be the newness of sweetness, contentment, and easiness in your words, and you will easily continue to achieve success in the service you do. Om Shanti.